150명 프랑스 알리야 전용기 프로젝트. 2021년 7월 21일 프랑스 유대인 150명이 전용기를 타고 이스라엘로 알리야하는 프로젝트. 프랑스는 전 세계에서 세 번째로 가장 많은 유대인이 사는 나라이자 반유대주의가 극심한 나라 중의 하나입니다. 올해 7월 21일 프랑스계 유대인 150명이 전용기를 타고 이스라엘로 알리야하는 프로젝트가 예정되어 있습니다. 이 프로젝트를 앞두고 프랑스의 반유대주의 상황과 일반적으로 부유한 나라 중 하나로 인식되는 프랑스에 알리야 자금 지원이 왜 필요한지 이해를 돕기 위해서 GC 에이전시의 알리야 및 정착 부서의 부서장인 아리엘과 인터뷰를 진행했습니다.
So, my name is Ariel Di Porto, and I was born in Morocco. I'm a Moroccan Jew. Today I'm in charge of all the Aliyah services in the Jewish agency. So under my responsibility, you have all over the world, unless Ethiopia, because Ethiopia is different. I have about 40 workers, employers. We here have like a call center. So people in 6 languages, people call, they can open a file online. And I have another team that is the one that check the file, see if the people are eligible to the law of return. So this is my job today. And I can tell you that it's not a job, it's a mission. I have the privilege to do it. The Jewish community in France is among one of the biggest in the world. It's 450,000 Jews. 250,000 are in Paris and the suburbs, and the other, Marseille, Lyon. The Jewish community is 70% are Jews coming from North Africa, and other as what we call Ashkenazic, born in France, as coming from Poland and something like that. It's a very warm Jewish community, very connected to Israel. I can tell you 85% of the Jews of France have already visited Israel. I think that we can say also 90%. They have family, they have connection, they are very committed to Israel. If you see in period of wars, you can see people coming here to help Israel, people making like manifestation abroad to support Israel. When you decide to immigrate to another country, it's not easy. I always say that it's easier to be a homeless in your own country with your own language than to be a homeless in another country. Not all the Jews that are making Aliyah are rich, I'm sorry, but no. In the 20 and 19 zone in Paris, people are living in public housing. Public housing is given to the people that don't have any possibility to pay rent and to have a house. France has a very good social system. So those people need to come and to have a financial support so they can rent a house at the beginning. Most of them are coming with a few money. It's not a lot. They need to be supported because the first 6 months they're not working. Okay, they're studying the language. In France, they have a public housing. In Israel, it's not the same. They're going to an absorption center. So after going out and renting a house, it's not always, it's not easy. Maybe France is one of the richest countries in the world, but not the Jewish people that are making Aliyah. Most of them are people that need to be supported. And we are so thankful that you are supporting this Aliyah. So you have the Jews living in Paris, okay? And you have the Jews living in the suburb of Paris. I'm going there because I think that it's the most problematic. The Jews are about 1% of the world population of France. And then you have the Muslim population, 6 to 8 million, but we know that it's about 12 million Muslim. Okay, it's more than 10% of the population. So you have two populations, the Jews and you have the Muslims. The Jews are very well integrated. The Muslims are not always very well integrated you see them, you see second, third generation still not integrated. And when you see an anti-Semitism crime, you see that it's not the first generation Muslim people, it's the second and third born in France. So you see people living what we call Pantin Créteil, coming to the 20 and 19. Also there you have a lot of Arab, you have a lot of Muslim, and Jews are really afraid. So you have a lot of anti-Semitism in France. From 2010, you can see that we have a high increase of the anti-Semitism. From 2000, 12 Jews were killed in France because they were Jews, okay? 2020, 339 anti-Semitic acts. From 2000, the average of anti-Semitic acts is about 600 by year. What happened in 2020? Jews were accused to be the one that bring the COVID, okay? Sarah Halimi, an old woman that was beaten, okay, and was thrown out from the window and killed. The lawyer system of France decide that although if he attacks her before, but because he took cannabis, so it was not responsible, and he will be released. 2021, this is the reality of the anti-Semitism. January 2015, we have the hyper-kasher terrorist attack, and we had 4 Jews killed, and the family asked that to bring bodies to be buried in Israel. When they asked them, why do you ask to bring the bodies? As the family said, because we know that one day the cemetery in France will be profanated, so you don't want. And secondly, because we know that we will make Aliyah. And I was there under the plane in the middle of the night to receive the family, and I have the 7 days with the family. And one of the family was the family of Philippe Sada, that was killed only because on that Friday to bring a challah. He was killed only because he was a Jew, only because he wanted to have a Jewish life. I was with his family in touch, and I took care of the aliyah of his daughter with her husband, and also with his wife. And for me, it's a privilege to do it. And everyone is in Israel today, all the whole family, including the body of Philip that is buried in Jerusalem. We have a huge increase of the opening file on Aliyah in France due to anti-Semitism, due to COVID, and the Jews are very, as I said at the beginning, very related to Israel. And if you see the numbers of Aliyah, we double the number from January to May. In the summer, you have all the family. When the family are making Aliyah, at the summer, when the school finished, we have a lot of demand on July. It can be 150, but it can go to 200. So, the experiences coming together, it's something very emotional. I want to thank the Christian donors, Korean donors, about their generosity, about the support to Israel. It's not so easy. So please, I want to tell you that if we can make the work and we can save people and bring them to Israel, it's thanks to you. So please, thank you, and thank you. Because of you, we can save people. And when you save one life, it's like saving an entire world. So please continue to be a part of that. Continue to be a part of this mission.
2021년 7월 21일에 진행되는 150명 프랑스 알리야 전용기 프로젝트의 총 비용은 약 15만 달러, 한화 약 1억 7천입니다.
나는 너희의 여호와 하나님, 내게 준 약속 한순간도 잊은 적 없고 다시 너희를 이스라엘로 부르기 나와